This is Learn the Burner. I'm Garrett.
And this is Noble.
And we're doing Chapter 10, The Passenger of Mandalorian Season 2, which is Episode 2.
Woo.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So, ambush on Tatooine. The Mandalorian and the child race across the sands of Tatooine on a Zephyr J speeder bike, returning to Mos Eisley following the successful hunt for the Crate Dragon. In a gully ahead, a trio of raiders led by, oh boy, okay, this name.
Unidentified Kashanja son Nikoto. Fucking bitch. Fuck it. This is a young gentleman with horns that they run into.
Yeah, Nakajan Sanikto. Is that how you say that?
That is pretty good. I would, yeah, sure. Make sure you edit out all my attempts. Perfect. That was absolutely perfect. Good job, Garrett.
Thank you. I'm pretty good at pronouncing the names of. Oh man, his species is his name. I was gonna say species.
Oh, great! Now we got one of those.
Oh, it's led by a Kajen Sanito, so it's literally like saying. Okay, never mind.
You called him by a Baby Yoda.
Yeah. Okay. So as the bike passes, the raiders raise the rope, knocking the Mando off and sending his cargo and the child flying. Mando uses his jetpack to steady his fall and begins to fight off the raiders. An alien points a rifle at him, but Mando uses
the old tripwire technique.
Yep. So he offers to trade his cargo in the wreckage, including Boba Fett's armor and a hunk of Crate Dragon meat for the child. The alien considers the offer, then demands his jetpack. He agrees, removing the jetpack and placing it on the sand. The alien places the child on the ground, then grabs the jetpack and runs away. Mando picks up the child and activates the jetpack with his wrist gauntlet controls, sending the diminutive alien high in the air and dropping him to his death.
Bro, this is a callback, but it's kind of like the Pinocchio nose power. Like, you don't know when this is going to come in handy.
Oh, like he just has the controls on his hand all the time?
The whole time, dude, he can be like knocking people's fucking heads off like every episode, you know?
Yeah, he could remotely pilot that jetpack to just plow into people.
Just exactly. He could hold people up and then have it like fly in behind people and like basically like rip their heads off. Like
he definitely underutilized.
Do you hear rockets? No.
Yeah, like that part was amazing. He could definitely use it more.
That is a very overpowered ability for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you can make the argument that he doesn't use it that often because it uses fuel or something like that.
I don't know. He seems to be maxed out on fuel and whistling birds every episode.
Yeah, he never reloads or nothing. He just always has it.
That right there is the beauty of Star Wars right there. They're like, it's to bound a gas, it burns twice as long as gas. Who fucking cares? Like no one's ever really refueling anything. Like
that's true. They're probably using like plutonium power cells or something that last forever.
Well, in the Star Wars, the fucking Solo movie,
I never saw that one.
Good. It's fucking an embarrassment.
I've heard it's the worst one, and I just haven't got around to it.
I watched it pirated, and I was like, man, this sucks. This video sucks.
I've heard of this.
This is the worst video I've ever seen.
Really?
And then I watched it for real, and I was like, oh my god, that's the movie. Like that's how they finished the movie. They finished the movie all like dark and black and blue, and I'm like, bro, I can't even tell what character's on screen right now. Like, there's some really embarrassing like flashlight tag shit going on. Like, I'm like, bro,
flashlight tag.
You know where you run around with a flashlight in the dark.
Hey, I mean, I know what flashlight tag is, but like, how's that in the movie?
Because you can't see anything.
Oh,
unless there's a small sliver of light.
Is it better than the Wookiee Christmas special?
I don't know. Have you watched that one?
No, but I've heard all about it.
You just know the topic.
I know more about that than the Han Solo thing, because I listened to a podcast that told you that tells you the whole plot of the thing, where it's like, ooh,
Coked up Carrie Fisher.
I mean,
she's like drunk as fuck.
Something, and then like Han Solo didn't want to be there, and then
of course, dude.
The only actor that was given effort was Mark Hamill or something, and like it was just a bunch of Wookiees making Wookiee noises with no subtitles or something, and like, have you seen that?
Mark Hamill went through he had a car accident, and like they put like a ton of makeup all over him or to cover a bunch of scars on his face.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I've heard that's like the notorious Star Wars thing or something.
Yeah. George Lucas has notoriously tried to like get it like destroyed. Yeah. And like Red Letter Media has their own like running joke about it, where they have Rich Evans dress up as George Lucas and like, do you have a copy of the holiday special? You know, going around conventions, like just breaking the discs. Like they're obviously all burnt. He's like, thank you. I'll take all of them. You know, like snap them in front of them. You know, thank you.
That's pretty funny. Oh man.
Yeah, man. Only the diehards know what the hell's going on.
Well,
like, who's this weirdo smashing the CD? Clearly, it's George Lucas.
Oh man, I just remembered that because I had listened to a podcast about that a long time ago, and I never even realized what it was until like the other day I was thinking about it or something.
Star Wars? Hey, that reminds me of Star Wars.
Yeah. Weirdly enough.
Star Wars reminds me of Star Wars.
All right. With the speeder bike destroyed, Mando heads to Mos Eisley on foot, arriving at nightfall and heading to Chalmun's Cantina. At the cantina, he finds Peli Motto playing a game of sabacc with Dr. Mandible. Oh, Dr. Mandible. Is that the ant dude you're talking about?
Bug. Mm-hmm. I forgot these episodes were like broken up. It's been so long.
Wow. Yeah. He's only in the Mandalorian.
That's an original character.
Yep. He's only in the Mandalorian. Well, that's cool. So his name is Dr. Mandible. Okay.
PhD.
Yeah.
Sit in my chair. Yeah. Mandible. Doesn't that mean mouth? Like, no, it means laughter. All right, now sit down. Like, so she's losing at Pizak.
Wait, what?
So Miss Thing is losing Pizak, or
Miss Thing. Oh, she's playing a game of sabacc with Dr. Mandible. Peli Motto, yeah, the mechanic lady, I think.
Yes.
And her race is human. Okay. Mando replies that he wasn't Mandalorian, and that he bought the armor from him by killing the crate dragon. Mando laments that Cobb Vanth was his last lead on finding other Mandalorians, but Mandible says he may be able to help if Mando covers his wager for the sabacc round to the tune of 500 credits. Mando reluctantly agrees. So they're basically playing a card game after Motto tells him the insectoid is on a hot streak. But when he places the bet, Motto reveals that she's holding an idiot's array and wins the round. Mandible agrees to send his contract to the hangar, who can reveal the location of other Mandalorians.
Unfortunately, the idiot array is the exact same winning hand Han Solo had when he won.
Really?
References everywhere.
Man, so they're really not coming up with anything new. But I wonder if they're purposefully doing references for the sake of,
keeping all the fanboys happy. Boba Fett, dude. Yeah, that's why you need to watch the Red Letter Media stuff. Or like they mock the fuck out of the people that are like eating this up. Remember ATSTs?
No. I'm eating this up though.
Oh, just on your own time.
No, like you mean they're mocking people who like the show?
Yeah, or basically mocking the writers of the show. Like, hey guys, you remember all you know and love? Well, here's more of it. Like,
Yeah, I mean that is kind of taking the easy way out, but at the same time, I have not even only. I would say most people would not know most of the callbacks. I would say
it's not for you at all. It's not for normie people, normie arrays. You know what I'm saying?
All right. The passenger. At Motto's hangar, her Treadwell droid is roasting the crate dragon meat using the heat of an engine blast. That's cool. Motto enters the bay after speaking to Mandible's contact, telling the droid not to overcook the meat, which she prefers medium rare. This article does not skip on details.
Yeah, supposedly, well, when I saw the engine that they're using, it kind of reminded me of Tatooine Pod Racer from the first, or from Phantom Menace.
Wasn't the constable dude using a pod racer in episode 1?
Yes, I also saw that.
So that means they probably have a bunch of pod. So that means they probably have a bunch of those pod racers in that planet, because that's what they do on that planet.
Yeah, there wasn't any mention of pod races in any of the lore leading up to the Phantom Menace. So, like, all these diehard Star Wars nerds didn't know to be like, and the pod races continued up to this year, the year right before Luke Skywalker was born, and now they're all disassembled. And I don't know. Like,
well, they probably still do it. They probably just have old junky ones too.
Yeah, definitely parts. Definitely lots of parts sitting around. They got to recycle everything there.
Yeah, they're low on resources.
They're constantly mining for more. High on sand, indeed. There's oil under the sand, I'm sure. Space oil.
Is Phantom Menace the one where Anakin is a kid who is pod racing?
Yeah, it's the only one that has pod racing in it.
Okay, and he has a bowl cut.
Yeah. And midichlorians and all that stupid shit. Are you an angel? That whole shit. He says it once, like a full, like, 2-part episode in the Clone Wars. Anakin finally found the space angels, y'all. the space angel saga has come to an end. We did it.
Wait, so Kid Alien or Kid Anakin was in the Clone Wars cartoon? Or wait, what are you talking about?
The Clone Wars happened after he was a kid, sir.
Yeah, he was like a teenager, right?
Yeah, or a young adult.
But before he's Darth Vader?
Yeah. What I said was he mentioned one thing one time as a child in one movie, and they have to milk it dry.
Oh.
Space angels. All right, what do we got? Is there anything else that snot-nosed kid said, you know? They had completely finished with the Revenge of the Sith and the Clone Wars, and they're like, okay, what else? What other dialogue does any of these characters say?
So wait, did they have an actual thing with space angels?
Oh yeah.
Well, what was it?
Oh, yeah. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. It's in the cartoon, bro. It's like one of like
cartoon
9 seasons of the Clone Wars.
Oh wow.
We're like, okay, the Phantom Menace ends with Anakin being a baby, all right, and then picks up when he's a Padawan. And then between the Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith, there's a bunch of banter early on in Revenge of the Sith where he's like, I saved you so many times during that war, remember? And he's like, ho, 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 that was so long ago. So that's basically the entire origin of that TV show. It's 2 lines. 2 lines set in an elevator. Like, oh, I've saved you too many times to count. They're like, I smell a sequel, you know?
Wait,
too many times to count. That's like 9 seasons.
Obi-Wan's talking to Anakin?
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying I saved you? Okay.
No,
okay.
Anakin's the savior. Anakin's the spry freaking prodigy.
Ah, okay.
Save the Jedi from the Sith and the prophecy and the blah blah blah. He's too old, you know.
Wait a minute. Okay. So wait, the prophecy, that's about Luke Skywalker, right?
Technically, originally, it was supposed to be Darth Vader. Darth Vader is the one who fucking kills the Emperor.
Oh, hands down. He picks him up and throws him over the ledge, right?
He's like, "Fuck you!" You know, like while he's getting electrocuted. It took his son being tortured by his master for him to be like, "Hell no!" Then then he fulfilled the prophecy, and because of that, this was before the prophecy, of the prequels. They wrote books about okay, this is all legends, but they wrote books about Luke Skywalker going and fighting clones of the Emperor, which ended up actually happening in that movie. And he figured out there's no way I'm going to defeat the Emperor hand to hand without him cloning himself. So he gave himself over to the dark side in order to find the cloning facility. So he did a bunch of
Luke
evil shit.
did?
Yeah.
Luke?
Yeah.
I thought he was always good.
Oh, they wrote him in a book playing fucking double agent. He's like,
Oh.
okay, I'll do what I have to do in order to gain the Emperor's trust to find the cloning facility in order to destroy it to finally wipe the Emperor out.
Oh, and so that's why in the latest Star Wars movie, people were saying that he's a clone?
Well, he is. Yeah, that's basically what they said.
Oh, I thought he was the actual Emperor guy, and he just didn't die for some reason.
He clearly got vaporized. It doesn't make any sense that he got thrown into a reactor.
Vaporized? Yeah, he fell, but you didn't see him die.
But the fucking reactor fluctuated with his dark evil energy. There's force wind flying up past Darth Vader and Luke. They're like, whoosh, whoa, what was that? The fucking like Indiana Jones, a dude falling off the hill, the cliffside, and splashing in the water below.
Huh.
It's very obvious. And then the motherfucking Death Star exploded within 10 minutes.
Okay, so
nobody comes back from that. That's the beauty of fucking Return of the Jedi. They're like, not only did he die, he ain't coming back. He ain't showing up in the sequel.
So the new Emperor is a clone, and he's old.
Yeah.
So
you wonder why. Well, you find out. Okay. Maybe he cloned a younger version of himself and is actually probably somehow Rey's dad clone dad.
Okay, well, in the last Star Wars movie, I saw it in theaters, and I fell asleep during the movie, and I kept waking up towards the end, and there was a part where I saw the Emperor on screen. I couldn't stay awake for some reason. I don't know why. It was because it was midnight or something. It was a work night or something.
Good excuse.
Oh no. Wait, so is the latest Disney one the one where, man, what's his name? The young new bad guy.
Ken Lo Ren.
Yeah.
Benjamin Ren.
Kylo Ren. Yes, that guy. He's fighting these red dudes. Is that the newest one?
No, that's the middle one.
Okay, wait a minute. Well, I fell asleep during that one. So that means I don't think I've seen... No, because I remember the Emperor was in it. Wait a minute.
Well, you probably saw Snoke and you thought it was the Emperor because you haven't even seen the originals all the way. So you probably don't even know who the Emperor really is.
Oh, man.
We got a phony Snoke over here, guys.
Hang on. Snoke? Spelled like Snoke.
Snake? Like smoke, except S-N.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this guy.
That's definitely the Emperor.
This guy's not the Emperor?
No, that's Snoke.
Oh, okay. So, Snoke. Okay. So he's just some sort of bad guy. Huh. Well, okay. I'll have to figure it out.
Sure you will. You're like, this is a bunch of shit that I'll never watch.
Well, I want to watch it though. It's just a lot.
It's too much. It's too much. There's some things I'm obsessed with watching long plays, which is people going through a bunch of dialogue over and over, every branching path, somebody beating the fuck out of a game, So I watch that shit of old Star Wars games that I never was able to play as a child. So I'm like, there's lore somewhere in there. I can smell it, I'm very desperate for new lore. Anything new, please.
All right.
Spiders in a flight game. Put that in there. Put the spiders in there. See, the fucking Mandalorian people did the exact same thing I did. They need to hire me.
Oh, the spiders.
Yeah.
All right. Mando warns Frog Lady to stay strapped in.
No, we were still in the cantina, bro. You're fucking tripping.
Wait a minute. Oh, hang on.
the passenger,
Oh,
the Sabak
yeah.
idiots array, and then we went on a tangent.
At Mato's hangar, her treadwell droid is roasting the crate dragon meat using the heat of an engine blast. Mato enters the bay after speaking to Mandibles contact, telling the droid not to overcook the meat, which she prefers medium rare. She tells Mando that this is a Mandalorian covert in the next system. She tells him the information is free apart from her finder's fee, but that the contact wants passage to the system. Mando agrees to the arrangement, but she also stipulates they must travel there without using the hyperdrive. Mando says the deal is off as sublight travel is too dangerous. Okay. Motto insists there are mitigating circumstances and introduces the contact. A female of a frog species carrying a canister containing several eggs floating in liquid.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the part they show the frog lady, and then they show her backpack with the eggs, and then it like zooms in on Baby Yoda, and he turns his head and he's like eyeballing those eggs.
Yeah, immediately.
Made me laugh.
Rascal.
You just know he's
rabbit.
like he's looking right at those eggs.
Oh yeah. It's like I can tell when my dog's about to do something. Like you think he's clever. Like Baby Yoda's just like a child or like a naughty pet, you know?
Yeah.
Like a naughty little
You
dog.
can just see it.
You can
Like,
see his
why are
gears
you
working
looking
in
at
his head.
those?
You can
Yeah.
see it. He's planning, he's scheming. He's like, oh.
Motto explains that the cargo is the frog lady spawn, which must fertilize before the equinox to continue her family line. Hyperspace travel will kill the eggs. Okay, yes, that's. I love how this show is like every episode is like a quest in a game, and then there's an overarching quest, which is finding Baby Yoda's parents, and other Mandalorians.
You're about to say like Skyrim, aren't you?
It's just like Skyrim.
It's like I'm going to meet the Imperials, but they're asking me to go kill some trolls in order to get their respect.
Kill the Brotherhood of Steel. Got to kill them.
Whoa! What do they do?
Or I forgot the name. What is the not the Imperials, but the other ones, the barbarian type people?
The storm cloaks.
Storm cloaks. That's right. Okay. Anyways.
I know my lore.
Frog Lady's husband has settled on the estuary moon of Trask in the Cole Iban system, where Frog Lady confirms.
What's the lore on that system? There's got to be something in there. Because when they show up, it's like it's fucking like it's Katamari or whatever. It's the Admiral Akbar planet, or it looks like
the squid planet.
Yeah, with all the mean squids and the Admiral Akbars.
Let's see. I don't know who Admiral Akbar is, but
oh my god, it's a trap! This guy, you don't even know the memes. If yeah, I hurt my chest. I feel my temperature
Admiral
spiking.
Akbar. Is that 102 and rising?
104 and a half, dude.
Okay, I googled the meme and it's a picture of some. I guess it's Admiral Akbar,
the same guy who fixed Mando's ship in the next episode.
The same exact guy?
Well, species.
Ooh, bad luck. You're like the same guy. It was probably a trap.
He said the thing.
I know stuff.
He said the text on the meme.
I read it and then I repeated it.
That's how memes work.
I read it on the internet and then I said it out loud in real life.
Seems legit. Can't argue with the facts.
All right. So, Cole Iban system, a gas giant located one sector over from the Tattoo system in the Outer Rim territories. It consists of the gas giant Cole Iban, its rings, and an unknown number of moons, including the estuary moon of Trask. So the moon of Trask is where we're going. And this place has only appeared in Mandalorian, so it's a new place.
So all the people from the village coming up in the next episode, all spoilers, are from the same planet.
Okay, well, here's the thing. The societal information of the Caliban system is all immigrated species, which are the unidentified frog species, Mon calamari, Quarren, and human. So
Quarren, yeah, that's the other Mon calamari.
Mon calamari is it's a trap guy.
Calamari. Yeah, Mon calamari, yeah.
Quarren
in that case,
those squid people.
Yes. The ones that are always assholes. Always.
Apparently so. And then we got the frog people, and then we got these weird human peoples. Okay. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. See, bro, I told you these episodes are thick, bro.
Yeah, I know.
These episodes are thick.
Okay, Frog Lady confirms her husband has seen Mandalorians. Mando agrees to take the job, and they board the Razor Crest. All right.
So they're going sublight speed, which is supposed to take forever.
Why would going light speed kill the eggs?
I have no idea. I can't wrap my head around it. It's like relativity. It should be fine,
Yeah, it makes zero sense.
MacGuffin for reasons.
Because they need to go slow to run into the X-Wing people.
Yeah, they need to get caught outside of hyperspace. That's the only possible reason.
Mando warns Frog Lady to stay strapped in, as sublight travel can be dicey. But he doesn't understand her language, and she doesn't know Basic or Huttese. What is Basic? Is Basic English?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Basic's the common language, and then Huttese is the Okidobaka. Like all the Tatooine languages,
Whoa, that was a good, because I knew exactly you were talking about. Jabba the Hutt speaks that.
Yeah, Wadawonga. I know what he says.
Like, I knew exactly what you're talking about. You said that. It was weird.
Chadawanga. Yes, sir. I mean to brag. I speak a little Huttese. Wadawonga, sir. Wadawonga. Fucking bitch.
Hello.
Wadawonga.
Uh-oh.
I was texting. I can hear you.
What Wonga?
It auto-corrected.
What Wonga?
What? I was like, what a Wonga.
What a Wonga. What does that even mean in Basic?
I don't know, dude. Probably means stop. Don't do it. Stop right there. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
Watto Wonga. I'm gonna find out.
This guy. You're gonna fuck your algorithm up, sir. Like, would you like to start speaking Klingon?
Oh, guess what it is?
Stop in the name of love. What? I'm dying of anticipation. What is it?
Okay, it's a form of greeting.
Oh,
it's like hello, and it's Day Wana Wonga.
Day Wana Wonga.
Day Wana Wonga.
Probably spoken by the Twi'lek assistant in Jabba's palace, the one with the vampire teeth. All vampire teeth, not just in the corner.
Hang on. Vampire teeth.
Not just Jabba's Twi'lek assistant, blah, blah, blah.
Jabba.
Don't say vampire teeth. That was my interpretation. No one else could have it.
Yeah, just a bunch of vampires came up. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, dude. Just look up Twi'lek, Twilik, Jabba Twi'lek.
Twi'lek. Oh.
It'll autocorrect.
Yeah. Super freaky. Okay.
Like vampire teeth.
A bunch of vampires came up.
I remember my first Google search, sir. You need to use specific words like Twi'lek. I do not know what you're talking about.
All right.
So there's Mando's around and stuff.
Mando
enters
the hole.
Sublight speed.
Yeah, they're flying in space. Mando enters a hole, finding the bunk empty, turns to see the child reaching into the egg canister and eating one. Mando grabs him, saying, "That isn't food and not to do that again." He places the child in his hammock and settles in the bunk to get some sleep.
I bet he stays in his bunk and it's a nice baby for the rest of the episode.
Definitely. And because Mandalorian's a great parent.
He not in front of the child, please. Please, sir.
Mando is woken by an alert sound and returns to the cabin. 2 New Republic X-Wings flank the Razor Crest, and Captain Carson Teva asks why the ship's transponder is not emitting. Mando responds that his ship is pre-Empire surplus and isn't required to run a beacon, but Carson replies that this sector is now under New Republic's jurisdiction and beacons are required for all ships. Mando promises to get right on it, and the pilot wishes him a safe journey. Just before they leave, they ask him to send them a ping. And I didn't really understand what that was. Like, what is a ping?
I'm sure it's like fucking like running the dude's plates.
Okay,
you know?
Okay.
Like, hey, do you have your inspection sticker? Whoop, whoop, whoop. You know, like, whoop, 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 whoop. Like fucking. They're fighter pilots. Okay, they're just like some cops that come out of the military, and they're like, yeah, I can be cop, right? You know, they're all like ready to fucking like murder people, but like,
yeah, they seem cool.
Different, yeah. Well, they're used to fucking fighting in war, you know, and now they pick up a civil defense position, you know.
Yeah.
So you're kind of bogged down by bureaucratic paperwork and all this bull crap. So I can feel for them, you know. They a little bit out of their element and undermanned.
Yeah, they're interesting because they're not like your typical cops that are all like, you know, snarky or whatever. They're kind of just like mercenary, normal, chill, and they kind of halfway do their job. They're not like to the rules 100%. You know, like,
yeah, because they're like, I think they're like under like Space Union or something. Or I don't have to work after 10. You're like, I'm trying to go home to my space family. Okay.
I think they just call it a family.
It's in space. The family is in space.
It's on this planet in space.
Do you not see all the space around us? The space takes precedent over the family, all right? Stars family.
This is my space family in my space house.
Star Wars family. Star Wars house, all right? Very specific.
Mando bluffs that the system isn't working, but the pilot is insistent, saying that they can wait, but if they can't confirm he's not Imperial, they'll have to escort him to the Adelphi outpost.
He's like, I'm not wasting the gas on this shit. Like, he couldn't be like more suspicious, honestly. He's like, well, okay, well, silly space cops doing silly shit. You know, the usual.
Yeah. Okay, both starfighters set their S-foils to attack position and ask if the ship has been in the vicinity of New Republic Correctional Transport Bothan 5. Mando says nothing, but suddenly banks his ship toward the nearby planet of Maldo Kreese. Trapper Wolf remarks that they've got a runner, and the X-Wings pursue the Razor Crest into the planet's atmosphere. Maldo Kreese, is this a rehashed planet?
You remember all that stuff that he's talking about?
No.
Where he's like, it's the Bill Burr episode.
What? Oh, right. The Bothan 5 are the 5 people. Bill Burr and the other 4, right?
The Bothan 5 is the name of the ship that they were on.
Oh, okay.
You know, the name of the ship that they...
The prison?
Yeah, the prison ship.
Oh, that was called... Oh, yeah, it's called the Bothan 5.
I can only assume, because he didn't destroy that ship, and I'm sure they have a log of all the ships that left that ship or some crap, you know? That's...
Yeah, I mean, they linked them to that immediately, so, like...
Basically, like, okay, just go ahead and send us a ping, and we'll find out if you're the asshole we're looking for. Nope. Well, no.
Yep.
Excuse me.
All right. Crash landing. The Razor Crest sustains heavy damage, pulling rapid maneuvers in the planet's clouds and canyons to evade the X-Wings. The ship eventually crash lands, sliding to a hole under a rock shelf, hiding it from the New Republic pilots, who split up to continue searching. As Mando prepares to take off again, the ice beneath the ship gives way, dropping them into a subterranean cave.
Yeah, this whole flight scene is kind of weird. Like everything like flew like it was like a fighter jet, you know? Like they didn't fly like they're supposed to be spaceships. You know, like he did like a stall maneuver, like flying up.
Yeah, he went up and then turned the engines off and then fell down, right?
Yeah, one of those like J turns or some shit. Like I don't know what it's called, but
Yeah, I feel like the
stall out.
Mandalorian could have did something better instead of totally crashing the ship.
Could have just like been hovering inside. Didn't he try hovering in a cloud or something?
I don't
One
know.
of the many maneuvers he tried.
Yeah, he went like way up or something, and they couldn't see him or something.
Yeah, I would definitely be hiding in some clouds. But
Yeah, I mean he doesn't have a beacon, so
yeah, it's not like they're gonna find him.
Mando recovers and wakes Frog Lady, who is worried about her eggs. Mando descends into the cargo hold, picking through the wreckage until he finds the child under some debris, eating another egg from the canister.
You sneaky little dog.
At this point, it looked like there was like 5 eggs left. And I was thinking, oh, man.
This guy just, he was like, what's the survival rate on those eggs?
Yeah. Like he's eating like 20 eggs.
Oh, yeah. I did notice that. That's why I'm like, when the jar gets shown later, I'm like, yo, it looks like she laid a few eggs. Is the last one we saw her.
Yeah, they show the jar and it has like 5 eggs, and then later she has like 30 eggs. But, anyways.
Well, you saw him like when he was looking in the jar, he like force pulled them all towards him so he can like look at them.
Yeah.
Better. Oh.
Yeah, maybe they were like up.
Yeah, potentially, or down below the camera sight or whatever.
Yeah,
sank to the bottom.
That's true. Either way, she definitely has 30 or so eggs left.
Easily. But I've been thinking like maybe it's like an instinctual thing. You know, he like is drawn to those eggs. I know he's a little snack monster, but maybe eating eggs was like a thing on his planet. Unless he's a clone, then I don't know.
I don't know. Concerned about the dropping temperature, Mando fetches blankets and ration packs for Frog Lady and the child. The Frog Lady croaks instantly. The Frog Lady croaks insistently, gesturing towards the eggs, but Mando cannot understand her and recommends she get some sleep. He and the child settle in a corner and rest. Frog Lady whimpers and groans, then covers her eggs with a blanket, looks around the hold, spotting some droid wreckage on a shelf. This part was crazy. Like, she just somehow knows how to rewire all this stuff, and like, I was like, what?
That's quintessential Star Wars right there. Everybody can do everything all at once.
Yeah, I mean, guess in the future that must be like basic stuff. Mando wakes suddenly to the voice of Mercenary Protocol Droid Zero, intoning "Wake up, Mandalorian." He draws his blaster, but realizes that Frog Lady has bypassed the droid's security protocols to access its vocabulary in an attempt to communicate. And that's what I'm talking about. I was like surprised that that was a thing.
Yeah, I was like, where'd you get those parts from? Well, it's kind of like a protocol droid, which is like a protocol droid is supposed to know a bunch of crap, like translate languages and all this stuff. But I guess it was an assassin protocol droid, so I was able to like translate. I don't know either. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Through the droid, she tells Mando that the egg batch she carries is the last brood of her life cycle, and if they fail to get it to her husband on Trask, it will mean the extinction of her family line. Okay, was it family line or was it species? Because I thought it was species.
Family line.
Okay, so it was her family line. That's right. I thought it was
like she's hitting menopause or whatever.
Ah. Okay. Mando says that the deal is off, and they'll be lucky to survive the night. Frog Lady replies that she thought honoring one's promise was part of the Mandalorian code, but perhaps that was just a story for children. Mando sighs and, grumbling that this was not part of the deal, heads outside to begin repairs. Okay, so what's kind of interesting is it kind of is part of the deal, and crashing the ship was his fault.
Yeah, but still, whatever's easiest at any given time, I guess.
The child calls Mandarin away from his repairs, and he realizes that Frog Lady has left the ship and walked away. They follow her footprints eventually. Oh, and this is the part where you see from the Mandalorian's point of view for a second. He has like a cool helmet, like heat sensor thing going on.
Yeah, like the Predator or something.
And that just also reminds you that the Mandalorian has a lot of stuff going on. Like he probably has like X-ray vision, and like he's got the heat vision, obviously, and he probably has like all the other cool things.
Oh, it's yeah. He's got a freaking like tiny flamethrower, you know, like the whole suit is packed with cool shit.
So he's basically like a superhero.
Yeah, exactly. It's Iron. They're literally ripping Iron Man off. The show. The more episodes we cover, the more and more I'm gonna say, look, this is Iron Man. They're making Iron Man right now, right? Iron Man's gone. They're making this is Star Wars Iron Man. It's happening.
They begin to gather her eggs up to leave when the child notices clusters of a different kind of egg scattered around the cave. He wanders over, cracking one of the eggs open and eating the baby spider inside. Nasty. There's a rumbling sound as all over the cave, the other eggs begin to stir and hatch.
This is just like Godzilla 1990.
Oh, it totally is.
He's like, we just walked up. Do you hear that? Oh, all the eggs are ready to hatch right now. Like, every egg is ready to hatch all at the same time. Anyway.
Well, I guess you like mess with one and then they all kind of get rumbled or something.
I don't know. Maybe the cry of their sister woke them up or some crap.
All right. A huge spider emerges and they flee back to the ship, pursued by the swarm. Mando throws explosives at the cave walls and roof, collapsing it and trapping the large spider. They reach the ship, but the hull damage allows the spiders to swarm in. Man, so the spiders were swarming on them. It was like Harry Potter. And they were like gaining on them. And I was thinking, okay, they're going to get in the ship, close the door.
Everything's going to be fine.
Everything's going to be fine.
Home base.
But then they get in there, and then the spiders just start pouring into the ship. And I was like, oh, no. Mandalorian uses his flamethrower to burn the spiders swarming through the door, and the Frog Lady uses a blaster to kill some that got through. Mandalorian starts the engines, but as the ship begins to ascend, the giant spider drops onto the ship, forcing it down. Oh, yeah, whenever that happened, I was like, oh, my God.
It looked like it was about to break the cockpit.
Just
window.
Kept getting worse.
Yeah, that's an intense day. They're doing a lot of things right. Like they're doing the killer robot right. They're doing the horde of terrifying monsters right.
Yeah, it was legitimately like pretty intense.
They're doing it right. Crazy.
The firing continues, killing many of the smaller spiders on the hull. Mando heads outside to find the two X-Wing pilots shooting the spiders with their blaster rifles. When the spiders are gone, Carson tells him they ran the tabs on the Razor Crest and that there's an arrest warrant on Mando for the abduction of prisoner X6911, which is...
Male Twi'lek.
Yeah, the one guy. However, he then notes that security records show that Mando has apprehended 3 wanted culprits and risks his own life in an attempt to protect New Republic Lieutenant Devan. So
the only guy on that prison ship that wasn't a robot.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, wow.
The
one guy from a long time
ago.
Wait,
did he? I don't know. I thought he got stabbed or something.
Yeah, he did die, but he attempted to not kill him, remember?
Is that what it said? The attempted?
No, but I'm just remembering he tried to not let him die, but then like something happened. One of them killed him.
Look it up on the Wikipedia. Who's the guy that he saved?
It was Devan. Let's see.
Yeah, who's that?
He is some dude wearing a big Spaceballs helmet. He's human. Affiliation, New Republic Correctional Corps. Devan was killed by Xian.
Lady Twi'lek. Xylan.
Yeah, like one of the prisoners.
Yeah, well, she's the Twi'lek lady.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't realize that was what they were talking about.
Yeah, it took me a fat minute to figure it out, too.
Carson tells him he should be arrested, but is willing to let him go in these trying times. Mando offers to forego the bounty on Berg, Mayfield, and Cyan in exchange for help with repairs, but the pilots tell him to fix his transponders so they don't have to vaporize his ship next time and depart.
Berg, Vapin, and Cyan?
Berg, Mayfield, and Cyan, which are 3 people from the
heist.
Yeah, Berg is the one with the horns, like the big red guy. Yeah. Mayfield is Bill Burr.
Yeah.
And Cyan is the girl.
What race is she?
You just said it. It was Twi'lek.
I forgot. I'll get you to say Twi'lek eventually, sir. We'll know every race in Star Wars when we're done with this.
I have human down.
They speak basic. All right.
Baby Yoda down.
Oh.
And I got Klingon down.
You're getting there. Slowly but surely. All right.
All right. We're doing just fine then. Okay. Mando patches the canopy and the 3 of them get into the cabin, and now, as it is now the only pressurized part of the ship. As the damaged ship heads off into space, the child eats another of the frog lady's eggs.
Another one.
Oh, God. Man, that is something.
Actual brat.
Hey, Misty Roses plays the body of the frog lady, which is the same chick that played the body of Mustache Guy.
Wheel.
Yeah.
Mutton chops guy, bro. It was literally a few hours ago.
Mutton chops, that's what I said.
Chops guy.
Mustard guy.
What? Wait, what? Mustard guy? Oh. Mustard guy. Didn't they show up at the planet, or is that too late?
That's the next episode.
Oh, they fall asleep in the cabin. That's right.
What?
That was a filler episode, it feels like. The cabin.
I mean, it established the X-Wing dudes, and then it drove the plot to the next planet, I guess.
Yeah.
And it really showed that Baby Yoda will kind of mess things up.
Yeah. I don't know if he knows any better or if he's got like some sort of learning disability or something.
I don't think he knows better.
He's 50 years old. 50 years old. You don't think he learns anything?
Yeah, but the Yodas probably live like 1,000 years. So that's like
probably.
That's like 5 years old.
Yeah, but
then again, I guess a 5-year-old human knows not to eat random things.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Or at least know fucking to stop. You know. I don't know. You're right. You're absolutely right. Exactly like a 5-year-old. Total pain in the ass.
All right.
But all right, Garrett.
Well, you got anything else to say about
wrap this
Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 2?
No, I guess not.
You always sound like you do have something. Like, you're like,
I could talk about this crap for hours. I can get in the geopolitical issues with Baby Yoda eating a woman's last eggs before fertility dries up. You know.
What about that?
And how it's obviously upsetting for everybody. It's an upsetting thing.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty like crazy.
It is crazy. And like, it's not like he can't explain it to Baby Yoda, because Baby Yoda can't even fucking listen to anything. Doesn't even know how to speak basic. We can tell. So, just I wish we could all just get along and buy that baby some eggs.
Yeah,
buy that poor baby some eggs.
Yeah, get him some cereal.
He hungry.
Frosted Flakes or something.
That's a hungry baby.
All right, well. This has been Learn the Burner. I'm Garrett.
And this is Noah.
And we'll see you later. Bye.
Peace.